All right. So, got everything going. All right, welcome everyone back to another stream. So basically recapping on what the plans are. So we want to declare war on Portugal, and that will bring in Castile and Aragon. So we can try to take as much land as we can over here without having to siege any of their capitals, because they're pretty big. They're two vassals. Portugal's vassal has like 63k units, and Castile has 43. So we don't really want to fight their army. We just want to take as much land as we can without having to siege their capitals. So that's going to mean we're going to have to strategically put one unit here. And just like last time, they're going to try to siege our fort here. And we want to have them take it. Well, not take it, but we want them to try to siege it so we can fight off their army. And I think we want to build a fortress here. We somehow still have military access with Morocco, even though they rivaled me. So hopefully they don't take that away. But I do think we want to build a fort here. So fortress? No, capital. Castle. Yeah, so we have a castle there. So I think do that, and I think we're gonna definitely want one here as well. On the wrong thing. Castle. Hey. We have a what there? Just some other building. Garrison size of 2k. Fort level number 4. But it says we just have a training field there. So I do not understand. I don't know what that means. Okay, we already have a garrison size there, yes, but it's not showing that building there. So, I think we're gonna have to put a 40 or a stack there and a stack down there. All I know is that this stack is not going to be enough. And if it shows that it has some kind of garrison there, we don't want them to take it. But I feel like they could still eat my stack away if I just have one stack there. So I'm not sure if I should just have the one stack here, or if I'm just going to have to build another stack, but that's going to take ages because it's very expensive. Because I don't know if levies are going to be enough, but I also don't want to use my levies. And the other thing I don't like is they're not balanced well. From 22k to just 8k cannons. We need to have more cannons for that. So we're going to let the game run. Let's go ahead and merge these guys back up. They're docked, yep. And you guys are patrolling. feel like we were just in this war. The new Spanish Independent. So as always, I'm going to put all the money down, or maintenance down for fort and army, because I don't want anything to do with that. Let my vassals help them. And looks like my vassals are a little bit too pissed to at least annex one of them. What about now? No. Because I'm at war. So ideally earn some money. And get some more. Oh, that was a big drop. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I can't annex anyone while at war. We have discovered more of Portugal. So let's go ahead and let's see if we should. Yeah, you're pretty low. Switch some of these guys out. Okay, so down here, discover Peru. Let's get a high military person. And 2 years for the next ones. I'm just gonna keep 3 people exploring. Yeah, we definitely want to build some more artillery. So I don't know what level their forts or castles are at. Level 1. Level 1. And level 1. Alright. I also want to build some more cogs, because actually I don't, since I'm building heavies, so they should fit. Which we are currently have 21 different ships. A lot of heavies in there. So we're a little weaker on navy, so we definitely want to increase that. Explorer. We could lose money. They get a friendly dog. Increase the progress. I'm going to sacrifice a 4-stack here. Yeah. There was some people we can convert. Force convert. Got army morale. They hate me. I don't care. Kari, you hate me, but you want money. Oh, no thanks. Not giving you that much. Wow. 30 ducats fine, but 1 grand? No thanks. So the economy is going up a bit. So let's get some more cannons. They're so expensive. I could only buy 2. Oh man. It is crazy expensive. And we have no inflation. 0. So I guess I'll just let the money stack until we're like ready to fight. I'm wondering if those are not moving because we're at war. Okay, they completed their prep. 17 months, which is nice. So we're doing a bunch of converting, improving reputation. The money dropped, maybe because we're not doing the government. Yeah, which is not a whole lot. I don't want to piss off the Turkish population. And we are losing the war so far. The Crown Prince. Countrymen have been employed by Gardem Court. We can gain prestige. So they lose prestige. We gain opinion with them. We shall not act just as we lose opinion of them. Crown Prince Nicholas dies. He is pretty strong. Oh wait, no, he's the heir of them. These guys over here. So they have an alliance with Mali. So they're no longer allies with Tunis. So one of our countrymen was employed by them, is being held in custody for allegedly planning to leak state secrets to us. Although these allegations appear to be true, a minister has taken up their case as a petitioning. Why should the loyal subject prisoner... We cannot abandon them. So sure. Not our heir. And this guy has, like, no kids. Like, he is refusing to have kids. And he's getting old-ish. And somehow one of his wives disappeared. Ideally, I would like to get out of this war. But I guess that could wait. So something I was deciding offline, because I look over the game before I start. I would like to potentially give the burgers control over the coinage. So we get more minting threshold and we get more output. And they don't gain anything besides happiness and power. Which in turn, what, do they pay less because they have more power? I don't know, and there's not exactly something I want to take away. It's only 21. I mean, giving them a little bit more power isn't going to make it more extremely expensive if we want them to lose something. So I think I'm going to give it to them. Then of course that's going to take a while to implement, right? Or do they straight up have it? Nope. So our leader gains disfavoring. So research progress, monthly legitimacy. And this province gets local population capacity and less unrest. Nice. Yeah, I went from 26 to 30, which is fine. Someone else is asking for money, a lot of money. No. Y'all hate me, like, it's not helping you. Like me any better. Do another force culture. $7 months until we discover a little bit more of Brazil. We gained a CB. A couple. Counselor's death. So we gained CBs on our own guys. Okay, and these ships aren't moving because we're at war. Or did I just build them? Was it control? To just select navies? Yes. Oops. Okay, why? What is going on? Okay, you for now. I mean, it's basically the entire... Yeah, our navy should fit there. Or our troops. So how do we look now? Navy, we're still weak. Nice. So we have 31 heavies there, another 17 there. I think galleys are going to be needed as well, just like assuming it's like the same as EU4, where the galleys are more powerful inside these inside the Mediterranean Sea. So let's go ahead and build some more galleys. Yeah, because we need more powerful navy. I mean, it's not like all of their ships are going to be together. I mean, we could win the navy battle if we fight them separately, but I don't know. We just end up losing a bunch of ships anyway, so sure. Artillery maintenance cost minus 10%. Nice. Heavy Lancers upgrades, which I'm pretty sure we just have a little bit of them. Yeah. Because they're just losing battles, or maybe they're fighting off my vassals' units, because they're probably not merged together, so... Defender ticking. Yeah, because it doesn't look like they're doing too well here. Yeah, they only have 13 stack, wow. Yeah, you're gonna lose that, buddy. Probably gonna have to go white piece that. And looks like, I don't know, all my vessels are in there. Yeah, I'm not giving you $2,000. You're, dude. What am I giving you $2,000 for? Learn how to manage. Yeah, these guys are just not entering, maybe because they don't have military access. You have a little bit of a navy. Technically, they could ship some guys. Parliament. Oh yeah, I also wanted to build the local government. Crown power. Market expansion. Trade maintenance minus 25%. Let's go ahead and get the crown. Oops. It's fine. Lose prestige. Look inward. So royal, local governor. Wonder why we're building two like right next to each other. Oh. So let's actually not build one there. We want to build one down there, so we could build one up there. Somewhere here and over there. Well, I guess. I think I will build one over here. Is there any statistics on potentially what you would earn? Or how much you would earn if you were to build one here? I don't know. Let's build one there. Or should we go based on population? Because Constantinople is pretty close to our capital over here. They're at 79. So obviously with the almost 500,000, I think it would make a bigger difference if we do place it there. And then I'm pretty sure I saw tech to build another one. Or to be able to build another one. Was it Age of Discovery? Yeah, down here. So we will queue that up. Let's double check I didn't miss another one. Governors. It's not even showing that this one is one. So nothing in Renaissance. Tradition, I think I have everything unlocked except for one. So nothing there. Nothing here, surprisingly. Nothing there. Really? Interesting. So we just get one. I don't know. Well, since we get only one more, maybe later once we get better roads, modern roads and or trains, we could probably delete the local governor from Constantinople and move it elsewhere. So I think I want to get out of this war before we end up no, we don't pay any war reps or anything like that. Okay, so we discover more Portugal. I would like to see more of my what do we call it? My colony. Wait, this is... Where's New Spain? Is it down here? No? Yeah, 'cause you're mine, and you are not mine. Where is New Spain? Did we lose it? I think we lost New Spain. Somehow. Were they somehow rebellious? Rebellious and somehow was in a war I couldn't defend them? Well, you're gone then. Yeah, so let's get out of the here. White piece. Hopefully my vessel will be like, oh shoot. I should get out of this. So local government. I want to see... convert. So Constantinople. Tax base 101. Or is that the... Yeah, because we have less crown power there. And then we're going to gain more ground power when this passes. Legitimacy and more support. I want to see, can I integrate anyone else? I can annex one of them. I can annex them, even though they're far away. I'm gonna have like 0 control. Or... yeah, because I don't want to raise Diplo. Because that's going to be like all my money right there. But that is like the only way I can integrate someone, which I'm going to have to at some point. Yeah, because you're at 38. So if I do that, who else would I be able to integrate? Nobody else. So I think everyone is capped at negative 100. So it went back up to 99 because we integrated 3 vassals so far. And with the third because I think it's a penalty of negative 50 when you integrate them. So it didn't go past 100, so that's good. But maybe when that is gone, so that's going to take 50 years. Well, less than 50 years. Maybe we can integrate someone else that's closer. But obviously I'm not going to spend all this Diplo. You're at 28, geez. Liberty, desire. Yeah, it's just the overall strength. Yeah, so do I integrate them? I think we're just going to have to integrate it even though we, well, so you are Turkish and you're Sunni. Psh, yeah. So even though we won't earn anything, I guess having the overall strength, our strength versus entire vassal strength to decrease a hair, I think it's going to be worth it. And we're already capped at like 94, so what's negative 100? Just a couple years. So integrate them till 32. Okay, we discovered more of Brazil. Leverage the loyal. We will gain the money because we're going to win that. Oh, we found Peru. Nice. Ah. So we can't. No. Yeah, we'll just create someone else. We don't need to feed that to Peru. So that is fine. Oh, we got a raider. Well, thank you so much. So we are playing as the Ottomans. We are trying to potentially snag some of the colonies from Castile and Portugal. Howdy. Well, howdy. So, Equinox, thank you so much for stopping by. So yeah, we're planning to fight Portugal, who's going to bring in Castile and Aragon. So we're trying to get our navy up. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, so fighting them, snagging their colonies, and automatically when you take their colonies, they automatically have their culture, your culture, and your religion, so we don't have to enforce anything. Andre, thank you for your follow. Yeah, indeed they are. This is actually my first game with EU5. So definitely wanted to play as the Ottomans. Offline I have been playing Castile and playing the colony game. But I'm not sure who to play next whenever I'm done with the Ottomans. Do any of you have any suggestions on who? Like another fun country to play with? Or play as, I should say. But yeah, as the Ottomans, obviously the big blob. We have a bunch of vassals, but they're unhappy with me because their strength versus me is a little bit strong, so everyone's unhappy except for one who I am annexing because they're all converted, culture and religion. Definitely not going to have any control, but I just need the overall strength to decrease. And I think integrating them will decrease it a little bit. And yeah, like I mentioned, just trying to build up the navy so we can fight Portugal, Castile, and Aragon, since they're a little bit stronger on navy. But obviously they're not going to have all of their navies merged up together, so hopefully we can fight them little by little. And yeah. Exactly. And like you guys may already know, there is there's a bug going on with all of the estates building too many buildings, and then you just end up having this big crash, which happened to me twice already. Everything was going up even higher. I don't know when exactly I moved over my saved game to 1.1, but eventually we had a crash. We had to delete some buildings. It went back up, and then again it dropped like crazy. I think maybe this is where I switched over the game, because the units were just too crazy expensive, and we had to get rid of a stack and maybe half of a stack. And then I think that's what helped. And then right here was mainly just too many buildings, and we just they couldn't even be operated because we just were producing too much or something. So I don't know. So we are just barely scraping away. I think like 2 streams ago we were like earning nothing. And so we were deleting a whole lot of stuff. And now we are back in, I guess, a better state than we were. So I think we just need to build whatever we can with artillery, because we're not well balanced. And then I guess move our troops and declare war. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Now, Dur, how was your stream? Okay, there's our local crown power. Now we're almost at 40. I might get rid of this privilege. And maybe swap it with a different one. Agenda impact. Might get the discipline. There was one that I took that was just survive the court and country as the Ottomans. So did you switch to the 101, or are you still in the base? So discipline 5, 100% more power. So I think the discipline might be better than the levies, because I'm not trying to use the levies anymore. Just levy size, army morale. But I also don't want to take the stab hit. 1.1, 0.3, I think. Yeah. So same thing, right? It was the estates building too many buildings and your economy just tanked. Paradox did warn us about bringing our save files. But it seems like everyone is having that problem. So we were once on top with our military, but everything just ended up being too expensive on 1.1. We were doing good economy-wise, but everything tanked. Because Great Britain was up here, but they had a big civil war, and now they're just pretty weak. Yeah, they're 15 in power. All right. Okay, let's build those up. Get this last guy in there. We've discovered more land. So let's go down here. And lag. If it happened, I didn't rely. Or you didn't really notice. What do you mean you don't see a dip? Oh, when you're looking at your economy, you don't see a dip. I see. So maybe for me it was something else. Because it seems like every country was affected. Because Bohemia had the biggest army, and then they eventually tanked. Yeah, they're not even on the list. As well as economy. Because they're still pretty big. They're 12th, so they just lost their great power. Might have been your war against the Mamluks that was harsh. Could be. Alright, so let me try to balance these guys. Okay, well, and then start moving them. Merge you guys together. Okay, so we're gonna move these guys. Why are we not moving? Oh, because they're not selected, duh. So there's like a bug or something where you can't really select the units on their number. It just has to be the flag for some reason. And we still can't merge them. Why is going on? I have no idea what's going on. Maybe they're too big. Yeah, there's no way. I don't know, the Navy's pretty weird sometimes. Sometimes it takes like, I don't know, 7 stack first, and then it takes like the rest of the army, which makes no sense. But it is what it is. So Equinox, are you still playing as the Ottomans, or are you playing as someone else now? Man, the lag is real. Impose a new tariff. You're still trying to fix the country. At least it does take as much I can, and you don't have to split them manually. Well, at least offline as Castile, I was able to just take the entire stack. So now it's taking a 13. Because I thought... Hold on. Yeah, so it's not taking the entire stack. Obviously we don't have a lot of cogs, but they could still ride in the heavy ships. Because it does have space for them to haul. Unless it is including food, which is maybe why they're not hauling more people. And you should be gathering food. So yeah, I'm planning to put one big stack on this castle over here because our last war, Aragon was trying to send their troops over here to siege, and I was just taking them out. As well as my little province over here, which we still have military access with Morocco, even though they rivaled me for no reason. But I'm not sure if I should place my other stack over here. So I'm not sure if they're going to get stacked wiped. So I definitely don't want to siege until I move my army. Even though I don't have a castle there, I have some other building, which I don't have. So I'm wondering if it's just a like Western or a European building, which has a garrison. But then again, having Morocco's access with Morocco, I could just land them here actually. So I guess I'm not going to put my second stack there. But I don't know if we're going to lose food if we have two big stacks here. So I think we're just going to stick with the one. Okay, so declare war. Aragon's not joining, nice. And we definitely want Castile. Gonna lose a little bit of stability, that's fine. Move you guys back there. And we want to look for trouble. So they have a 31 stack, and Castile has a big stack. So hopefully they're going to start sending troops down here. So I guess I actually should. But probably not fight their navy because we want them to transfer their units. Every time we put our units here, they always get some kind of disease. Come at me, Castile. And they have two big armies here. They got 40 stack and a 63 stack, so we don't want to... I'm not moving all my troops there. Plan is to just take as much land as I can without having to siege their fort or their capital. Let's go ahead and upgrade those. Oh, we're actually losing money. We'll probably lower fort. I don't think they'll siege it in time. Come on, Castile, do the thing. You're just gonna get stacked wiped. Oh, the AI. And you're gone. So I'm hoping they will do the thing. I'll just have these guys go patrol. And again, I can't select the units or the fleet. Maybe they'll feel safer. And then I'll bring them back once. Hopefully they'll start bringing their units. Yeah, so we don't have any kind of garrison here. And it doesn't show that we have a different building that gives us some kind of garrison. Come on, Castile. Do the thing. There we go. Or did I see... Was that Castile or was that just Portugal? I think that was Castile, but I can't see them now. That sounds wonderful. Man, these monthly ticks are so crazy now. The bigger the game goes, the longer the lag. I don't see Castile. Negative. They dropped their army by a 20 stack. Interesting. Yeah, they're not doing the thing. But I don't want to risk moving my army up in Castile's. Because we're not going to have a whole lot of food. And then I don't want to start sieging them because they're going to take me out. But they're not moving down here. So things are not going as planned. It's a little frustrating. What should I do? Because there's no way we can get food access from Morocco. Because they hate my guts. Nope. Somehow they haven't canceled military access, which I'm quite shocked. Hey, you hate my guts, but I'll let you have military access. We'll go ahead and upgrade these guys. We should definitely build some more barracks. New market. I thought I literally saw someone transfer some units somewhere. But I don't see that. And then we're just suffering a bunch of attrition, basically. Because for some reason, anytime we're anywhere else but our homeland, we just get a disease. And there's no disease outbreak here. They no longer see us as a rival. Like Castile is dropping their units. So I feel like we're going to have to move in. Is that a 17 stack I saw? I hope that was a 17 stack I just saw. Here we go. Nope, just a 17. Not a 17 stack at all. Wow. What is this gonna do, man? You're doing a good job, Portugal. Look at you go. Ridiculous. Okay, so... since they're not doing the thing... let's go ahead and tell them to... move our units there so they're closer. I feel like we're going to suffer a bunch of attrition here. Just trying to siege. Yeah, because I have no idea what they're going to do. They're going to gang up on me. Lose trade tax efficiency or stability. I think we'll take a small hit with stability. Your glorious subjects decided to defend my solid Venice with 90k troops against Russia. Hmm. Hmm. Nice. Yeah, so I guess your subjects are disloyal? Because I have noticed that where when they're disloyal, they somehow end up in different wars. Because mine are trying to gain their independence. But I guess the only way to disband it is if they're at war. Or have better loyalty. I think we have one more year until we annex one of them. There's another 70k on their way. Sheesh. That does not sound like fun. Disloyal. And are they, is your subjects disloyal? We've gained a core. They're well above 65, so why are they somehow in a different war? Are they a vassal or are they what's the other one? A Ferdum? Whatever the other one is. Is the other one allowed to declare their own wars? I can't really see. And again, now they have a disease. Okay, just wait for that stack, and I think we're gonna put one of them in Morocco. Maybe not, I don't know. So both situations gonna suck because we don't have food access. And to support two big armies. It is not gonna go well. Okay, so both armies are here. Oh, you idiot. You stay over here. So we are about to unlock what? Supply depot capacity. Okay, so this deck. The only thing I really hate is we can only transfer little by little. No, I'm just gonna say you just stay there. We'll transfer this guy over here. Okay, then you come down over here. Okay, at least we're in Morocco, which is good. But we can't see, which is not good. Well, hopefully we don't get stacked. Lose a bunch of money and that we don't exactly have. Or we got smugglers, a little bit of trade yeah, we're just gonna take that hit. And I guess let's move these guys to Morocco. And you already lost your... You figured it out. The duchy is somehow in this war, and they are sieging it down. The one on Venice are regulars from subjects without fleet to move them mostly. But how does that explain how your subject is in there? So which one is your subject? Because your subject decided to help Venice, right? Against Russia. But the Duchy of Württemberg somehow is in this war. Probably have been in Venice since you conquered it. Ah. Your subject's troops, you think that your subject's troops were stuck in Venice when you conquered it? So is it that they're stuck there? Because that does not explain why they would be at a war with them. Conquered it 30 years ago. So I guess the main question is your subject actually in the war, defending them? Okay, so they're just there. Okay, that explains it. Let's go ahead and continue sieging, or explore down here. I think I'm gonna leave that guy. We'll go ahead and switch that guy with this stack. Maybe he's an explorer. Never mind. Sorry for the confusion. I meant the city of Venice that I took from Venice. Got it. Yeah, it makes sense now. Oh, here we go. So we have higher morale. They just have barely much of tactics. And we have better combination arms bonus. But you see how much we lose so many ships, man. So well, I want to use my navy to blockade, but... Ooh. Yeah, some of these ships are pretty terrible. We don't have a port. Majority is Turkish, so why can we not build a shipyard? It's rural. So let's change that. There is one down here. So let's move forward. And hopefully there's not like a big stack there. No, I don't want peace. Come on. There we go. I think he had a little bit of a better general. Hopefully that won't take too long, but I can across. And we do have food now, which is good. Not sure how long that will last. So I think at least if we get a 10% war score, we could still take a bunch of land. That's all I'm asking for. So I don't exactly plan to take Castile. So 9 stack. We're just losing generals over here. How did you lose that? Oh, it might have been a bigger army, but they lost. But they can't siege that unless they have... Obviously bring more. Yeah, so now they're bringing more so they can siege that down. Obviously once I'm gone, they siege that, but that's fine. We're already here. And it's going to be more important to do this. But we also need to keep an eye on our own land. Just in case. They still have the same units. Now we should probably be building some more ships. So I mean, as much as we lost, we should probably build some more. So we lost a bunch of light ships, which I should be detaching those, because those are the ones we lose the most. And there they are. I don't think I have any loyal subjects, so hopefully they'll siege one of them and they'll take them out. So I'm going to go ahead and build one light ship and then build off of it. It's the light ship, yep. Let's go ahead and take that fleet out. I guess are they docked? Let's tell them to hunt navies. Why can I not select it? Okay, and you just let them go. Okay, we just got the fort. Ooh, there's Castile. Prep complete is... So... Why can't I tell these guys to come and take these guys out? So I can't select them to go fight. Okay, so just be there. And I will say to the vassal, stick to me. The lag. The lag is real. Sejik's opinions are pissed because we just integrated one of the subjects over here. That's going to change probably the next tick. Just keep it an eye that they're not going to get attacked. Wow, they're so deadly, man. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to park them over there. We lost like what, 2 heavies? Some cogs? Because we definitely need more cogs. Green some core. Okay, so let's build some more cogs. Got another parliament. Got some new ships. Okay, nothing state related. Crown related. Reinforcements. Or farming estate. We would lose war exhaustion, but we don't really need that. But I think we'll get that just in case, because once we have a battle, we're definitely going to want to come back and reinforce. Okay, so still shows that we have control. How do we have control? There's no government building. I don't know. We have 91 with that government building. Local governor. Okay. Execute the troublemakers. Sure. Wonder why they aren't trying to fight me. But we will also try to see if we could bait them once we move out a little further. So I think I'm definitely going to try to separate piece them at the same time. They're still at 90 there. So maybe now I'm wondering if they're going to come down here and try to siege that for me. Or not for me, but... Just go ahead and lose it. Oh wow, that was a fast... let's see. So I think those will not unsiege, and then we can focus on Portugal. Wondering if their units, their army's just somewhere else. Wonder if they're in the New World, because they're not trying to fight me. Huh. Why though? That's weird. You go there, you go there. Okay, never mind. Trying to select one of them. Now, who had the... I don't know. Sure, you go there, and you go there. Okay. So they have that siege down. Sure, don't care. They have a 1 stack, which they're black flagged. Which is fine. I think because my subject is disloyal, they somehow pieced out of the war, which is fine. But they're little stacks, it's nothing. Okay, so what level? So yeah, they only have level 1 forts. Which is beautiful. So why am I not able to hover over it? Yeah, so building level 1. And then for some reason they're not doing anything. There they are. So I guess we'll finish this fort. Maybe I can take this guy. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Stay there. Ah, damn. So they somehow already took this fort. Wow. Call that BS is what I call it. How? How is everything... What? Bro. Like, that was an instant, like, we're gonna take it over. How did they unsiege that quick? They have no artillery. The hell? Call that BS. Did I set my army to fill the garrison? No, I thought it does that automatically. Am I wrong? So EU4 it ticks up. So it must be wrong then. They've taken a province there, so we're gonna have to raise one of them. Ticks up slowly. Well, I guess not fast enough, eh? Now I'll have to just make sure I... Yeah, so we'll raise the levy, take that little stack out. And then I'll just have to go back and reinforce. So selecting units, and down here refill garrison. Where... Okay. So I clicked on it to refill. Now to toggle auto garrison. Auto refill garrison not allowed. I mean, I could select it. So I will select it, but where do you see the garrison? Is it in here? Yeah. Level 2 fort, 371. Okay. So we'll put these guys to siege over there, and hopefully they'll try to come siege that. And we'll try to take them out. Yeah, because that's not a lot of people in the garrison. Okay, I got my 9 stack. And go take them out. So there must be a bug because I'm not able to auto-select them to take them out. They want peace? No thank you. So I wasn't able to do that with my ships. Okay, there they are. Hopefully I can finish that siege first. Only garrisons can refill the... only regulars can refill the garrison for some reason. Gotcha. Yeah, and they have no artillery, which is kind of weird. Yeah, Portugal's army is not to be seen. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a steel out. And no. So we have higher morale. We have better tactics and combination bonus. And we have better discipline. Instant loss. And we got more tactics. So let's... I see. Go back and grab those again. So gain stability or literacy. We'll gain the literacy. Jeez. Got more ships, which we should be upgrading those so they can... we cannot afford it. Never mind. Okay, so let's go over here, which we were so close to losing. Okay, now they're out of here. And I think that is it. Yep. The Fourth French Crusade against Egypt? Well, what's wrong with that? Are you allied with Egypt? Because if you're against Egypt, I mean, let them weaken them up. Let's see. Guess we're gonna somewhat risk fighting these guys off. Oh, Egypt is your junior partner. In a union, wow. Yeah, so that just dragged you in there, huh? Okay, got Portugal there. And then we'll just come back over here. Castile wants out of the war, but I don't think we have enough war score. No, it's -4, like, that's not enough. So yeah, they're definitely losing. They keep crusading every 30 years. Yeah, I could see how that is annoying. Because in my game, when they were crusading Egypt, I was like, yes, please, weaken them up. And there was a point where I was just like, okay, well, they are crusading against Egypt. This is my one and only opportunity right now to fight them. But yeah, in your case, not good. We get to our local governor. You don't share borders at all? Whoa. Well, no bueno. Let's see, so let's go down there. We lost an explorer. You must be an explorer because we can't use you as a general. And then let's double check our land. Okay, there's nobody over there, and somehow, guess our ally took, or maybe separate pieced them out. Because we have like no allies here. Or I mean vassals, I should say. No, Portugal, I don't want white peace. Stuttering over here. Everyone's trying to join to get their independence. How about let's not do that? How about no? So I think after this war, we're gonna definitely have to stay at peace and spend the maximum Diplo spending to see if we could try to annex some more people. Because I can't see right now if we can annex anyone. Number of governors, beautiful. Local governors. I don't know. Should we? Should we not? You're at 91 already, so we're gonna go with probably here. Oh, and tech. I think for sure upgrading ships. So I don't know if they're just weak, if Morocco, or not Morocco, Castile and Portugal just have better ships or something, because we are losing them like crazy. Exploration cost. We have some down here. But you know, what's the point if we have ships over here? So we got a light ship, tradition decay, naval battery. Army attrition minus 20%. Ooh. Well, I guess we got all our ships. Maybe? Privateering, exploration cost. Would give us better... Oh, here we go. Galley. And different kind of galley. Ship. Supreme Court. Just focus on that for now. Just don't know if we should use both our armies for forts. Okay, now we're losing food. Ah, the morale though. Can we stop that? Nope, it's too late. It's at 2K though. No food. Okay, auto garrison is on. Oh, the leg. Yeah, we only have 5%. Let's see. There you go. I don't know. I do, but I don't want to keep them separated. You take one, he takes one. Guess we'll do that. Tax efficiency minus 5%. As much as I want to continue, I am going to go ahead and end the stream right here. So I got to wake up the boy, get him ready for school. Looks like they have a 5-stack trying to siege me over here, but that's fine. Thank you so much for watching, stopping by. Make sure to hit that follow button if you haven't already.